How about now? How about now? Is that is that better? Hello? Mic is hot. Okay. Mic's hot. That sounds, is that good? Hot mic, hot mic. Good. Good stuff. Okay, let's see if you can hear the music also. Yeah. The mic sounds chorusy because I literally could not fix the problem. I do not understand this. It's like I have a UAD so I have a UAD interface, right? And I have a UAD interface. It's a good interface, but when I send it into Streamlabs, I've tried everything. I literally tried everything. If I click down mix to mono, I get two. It's pro chord. I get two layers of the mono track that then Streamlabs takes and it places it into the stereo, and it somehow tries to like do something with it. And then if I click down mix to mono, it clashes them together and it like phases each other out. So if I now click down mix to mono, I spent 30 minutes doing this, by the way. This is down mixing to mono, and it looks good on paper, but it sounds worse, probably, right? It sounds like kind of like I'm in a bucket or something if I do that. You prefer the mono? Because if I put it on the other interface, then I don't have this problem, but my mic will randomly cut out without me knowing anything. So it's like I have to choose between these two like worst scenarios. So it's like I have all this gear and it's not doing me any good. But I'm blaming Streamlabs because I don't understand. Maybe I need to figure out how to use OBS, because this is just like I've looked everywhere for like a way to separate the two tracks and just choose one of them or something. Because I made even. You prefer consistency or fidelity? Yeah, that's what I'm thinking as well. I'd rather you hear me and it being like okay rather than suddenly dropping out. Yeah, it is weird, isn't it? I was really scratching my head about it. I just could not understand why I was doing that. Because I've clicked in the preferences, there's not really much. You could just change my voice. Uh, so helpful. So helpful. Anyway, today we're gonna look at the track that I released today. I was gonna set up the socials. I just wanted to kind of fix my settings, but seeing as I'm not gonna be able to do that, I'll just let it slide and people can. I mean, most people are audio slobs anyway, right? Just like fix it, man. I'm helping. Yeah. Okay, we can try if you guys wanna, want to put our heads together and try and figure this out. Because I searched on Google and Google had nothing for me, and I asked ChatGPT and ChatGPT was like, yeah, we can fix that, and it just didn't work it out either. So I have a UAD interface, and I'm not doing. I'm not doing that. You can't make me. I'm not making you do anything. You don't have to help. Um, we tried hitting it with a hammer. Yeah, that it's made with a very hard aluminum casing. So honestly, it's actually armored. This thing. It's very resilient. I think I'd probably make some cracks in the glass, but I don't think I would actually, you know, manage to break it. Turning it off and on again. I mean, I turned it on, so it was off. And I mean, I've had this problem consistently, so I'm pretty sure that's not the problem. um, good old percussive maintenance. Yeah. Well, someone else was saying that the other interface that I have is called the baby face, just like my face. And that one, apparently there's some kind of buffering error on it if you left it on for too long or something, maybe. Actually, maybe I should actually try plugging that in and out. Okay. We could try that. I'm just gonna look it up quickly. Babyface Army ProFS cutting out suddenly. There's like the input some occasionally calls out. So USB port problems, driver conflicts. You know what I think this could be? No, it wouldn't be that, would it? I mean, it could be, but because I have it plugged into a USB switcher that's then plugged into my computer, but I'm not able to. I don't have enough USB ports to do it any other way. So, because Mac wants to be. So, have you tried just using directly using a Windows PC? I mean, I have not tried that. So, right, I plugged it in and out. I have actually left it in for like a year or more. Well, maybe since I was in Japan. Actually, I didn't bring it to Japan, so it's probably still plugged in then. Hytale, welcome to my stream. Opening Hytale XE will fix that. Well, I'll have you know I'm on a Mac, so it just would not work. You can't open XE files. Okay, I'm gonna switch my mic over and we'll see what happens. La 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 la. Hello, 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 hello. Can you hear me? Okay, cool. So I think I need to turn up the gain a little bit. It's quite, it sounds good. Yeah. So this is the sounds good, but might not be. This is a sounds good, but maybe not consistent sound. So we'll try that. And please tell me if my voice cuts out. I plugged it in and out, so maybe I've reset the cache or whatever. Perfect volume. Awesome. Perfect. Everybody's happy. Okay, I'm gonna. The thing is, I wanted to create like the OG RPG account on Twitter to try and yeah, basically capitalize on that traffic a little bit, because I really wasn't getting almost any traffic on on a Twitter. I hardly know her. This guy's full of jokes. Are you here all night? Okay. Yeah. Making a Twitter account. Because I wanted to like be like, hey, I am streaming music making the Hytale track, and come to this Twitch and subscribe. Coincidentally, you can get more music if you go to this channel. And then, we'll have hordes and hordes of people coming to our little, well, quality hordes of people. Okay, I need to get that little password reset code. Apparently, Twitter is like, it makes an account for you, and then it doesn't give you a password. So you have to click forgot passwords. We're about to post it on X with your main account. Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna post with my main account, and then link to the Twitch, and then I'll be like, you can also follow me on Twitter. So when people are like, oh, I wanna follow this specific thing, you know, and then they can follow me on Twitter if they want to. Yeah. Okie dokie. Okay, so Twitter is not being very cooperative. Okay, so I just gotta change my like handle quickly here. Okay, so we got like a little, oh yeah, I gotta log in again. Okie dokie, here we go. JRPG music. Good. You know, I was trying to use Oscar Garvin as my Twitter handle, and it was taken. I was like, what? And Oscar Garvin underscore Garvin was also taken. So I just went with Ompajam because that's like my indie game handle, and be nice to get people to get some awareness around that and check out one of my latest and greatest titles, Blanky, which you can also play right now. Why wait for Hytale when you can wait for Hytale while playing this game that I made with Adam, who is Chapman of Pixels, the funny guy, the really funny guy. Heyo. Yeah, I'm gonna use my my Hytale fame to plug my my indie game. We'll see how that goes. Okay, cool. I got the account up. I'm just gonna add a banner. Pretty good. I'm quite relieved. You know what? I'm actually very low on sleep. I was not able to sleep last night because I was so freaking excited. And like the gameplay trailer came, or the gameplay like video came out, the 16 minutes of content, you know. And I was like, wow, this is amazing. And I was like laughing watching it because it was like so cool. When he does the shield slams on the skeleton, it goes like, just thought that was like so over the top. And it was great. I liked it. So yeah. Writing TTRPG music for your D&D. No, it's for your D&D games. Wait, no, wait, that's all wrong. Writing fantasy music for your TD. Like D&D. Looks like Hytale is back on the menu. So this is not the mastered version of the song, but I thought I'd do like a breakdown today of the track. I can play it through just while I do this little little bit of admin here. Just gonna put the chat on the side here.
Surrender, our home stays the same. Light at the
What just happened? Oh, I think I crashed. No, I didn't crash, but I basically crashed. I need to quit Chrome. It's eating up my my bandwidth, I think, a little bit. Yeah, I'll probably get a now saying the system overload. Yeah, it's kind of hanging right now. The project is kind of heavy. Yeah, there we go. Yeah. It's quite heavy. What? Okay, so I apparently I there's something happened when I changed the name on OGRPG like the handle, and then I tried, and then it was like not updated, and I went to see if I could claim it again, and it said it was taken. It was like, what is it lost in? Is Logic okay? Is it still hanging? No, wait, it's fine now. Okay. Oh, it's updated now. Everything's fine. Sometimes it just needs like one run through to like warm up.
Honor the fallen, those who stood with us, we must go all in. If we ever shall say what we love and claim back the promise they gave, counting on the Titans have mercy. How can we face the towering powers? Join together as one traveling vanguard. Get ready to embark and set sail. This is our tale. Build our future.
So that was like the music equivalent of laying it on thick. It just had to be the maximum amount of awesome, basically. I just had to really put on a thick layer of butter and cheese, you know. And I think it really worked out. I've actually worked on this song. I've written this song maybe 4 years ago or 4 or 5 years ago. So it was like 2 years after the trailer came out. So it's kind of a track that I'd never created in when I was working on the game. I just kind of had it as like this idea that I wanted to do at some point. So the cancellation kind of made me think that it's time to make that for reals. Yeah, so I just paid out of pocket to get it done. And when I heard, I was told over the weekend that this reveal was going to happen. Simon messaged me, and I was like, "Oh my god, I need to finish this track right now." So I started writing it out, producing it out, because it was basically I had written the lyrics actually a couple of months ago, because I was like, I'm gonna do this track for. I was initially planning on doing it for Thanksmas. But then when the reveal thing came, and I was like, shit, I need to move this up to be able to kind of capitalize on the emotional impact that the music could have in this moment in time for people, because I made it for the community ultimately. So I wanted sort of as most people as possible to be able to enjoy it and kind of get the most out of it at the right time, you know. The references. Okay, which references did you pick out? I'm curious to hear if you guys figure out some of the things that I put in there. Right, so I'm thinking I'll okay, I posted it on Twitter, so we'll see. We'll see if people start joining. Maybe I'll post it on the Mine Discord as well. That's kind of the place where most people are, I guess, that I know at least. I guess I could post it on the Hytale Discord maybe, but yeah. Right, I'm posting it. There we go. Cool. Okay, let's get into it. So, anybody here make music? Obviously, I know you make music, Boslo. References? I hardly know. It was in a community showcase channel on the Hytale server. Yeah, that's a good idea. Yeah, I'll do that. Community showcase. No, community fan art. There we go. I can't actually post there. I don't have the rights. I don't have the right. Creative mode? No, wait. Community fan art. Showcase. Oh, yeah. Well, that's modding creative. I'm not sure if there really is a place for me to post here. Because it's all about the game, right? Or it's about modding. There's no, like, sort of slightly off-topic channels. Like, I don't want to, like, pollute the channel with my unrelated garbage. Hello. Okay, cool. Well, let's see. On this track we have there's almost 200 tracks on this, but I'm not using all of them because there's these backing vocals. I'm not using any of these backing vocals, for example. Wait, aren't I? Oh yeah, no, I got different. Oh yeah, because I'm not using those, the backing vocals. I'm using these. So there's multiple channels of backing vocals, and I've got there's so many. Tori recorded like 150 like freaking tracks for me. with backing vocals and everything, left, right, and auto-tuned and not auto-tuned, and like with and without effects. So you're asking, will you be posting them to YouTube as well? Many people incoming, prepare. Sounds great. So putting them to YouTube, what do you mean? This song? Because this song is already on YouTube. I distributed today to like 23 different platforms, basically. So okay, I just need to cross out all these tabs. There we go. I get too many tabs open. Okay, so I'll get you the YouTube link. Is it there already? Yes, it is. So I actually tweeted this just earlier. Yeah, I'll. So here's the song on YouTube. There you go. That's on YouTube there. It's also on Spotify. And I should probably do the Spotify link in the YouTube video description, but I'll fix that later. So yeah, there's a lot of tracks here. It's fun to listen to some of these parts isolated. Do you have any idea when we might get Hytale streaming? Assuming it's again, well, before or after? It might be before. Who knows? The thing is, I need to talk to Simon about some of these things. I'm coming onto the team again now, so it'll be easier to communicate with everybody. Yeah, it's a lot of tracks, so we need to figure out what we're releasing, and there's also a concern with. I need to figure out whether if you distribute it, whether it then tries to claim copyright, if it tries to start striking copyright on people. Because that's the thing, when you upload something to a distributor, there are some guardrails in place. So like when I upload my own music, I can whitelist my YouTube channel, for example, to say that, oh, if I post my music there, then that's okay, you know. But if we release music and say that everybody can use it freely, then the system that we use to distribute it might be like, hey, everybody's using this music, like, and it's not allowed. And we need to just figure out whether that's going to be a problem, or if there's a way to bypass that so we don't need to have those guardrails. Because this is a very unconventional situation where you essentially distribute music you have the rights to, but also letting everybody else distribute it and monetize it, you know? It's kind of like, wait, that's stealing, you know? And in a normal world, it is. But in the Hytale world, it's just mayhem. It's just a free-for-all, everybody gets everything kind of deal. So it's not conventional, but it's nice. It's cool. So we just have to figure that out. All right, let's listen to some of these nice vocal.
For the moment, we will see it through, hungry and burdened.
You see, I've cut a lot of these pieces up.
No surrender,
Because she actually did 3 takes for me. Well, there's a 4th take, the demo take.
One more day.
So I've spliced the best parts of all the 3 takes together.
In the fight makes us stronger to weather.
So here I've kind of like done a send that I've automated to make the vocals kind of like pan just on this phrase.
Standing together in the fight makes us stronger to weather. Coming storms as we.
Yeah, so it's like it will only play those words in an echo and not anything else. So I do a similar thing here in the chorus, where I wanted it to be like the word create to be like echoed.
Create.
Kind of hear it a little bit.
Open your eyes and see what you can do. Come awaken your faith.
Yeah. So that's something I haven't really done before. I've always done like a blanket delay. This music in loop for I don't know how long. You know, I've actually also had this music on loop for the past 3-4 days while making it, and while not making it, because I've been listening to the last draft that I did and being like going to sleep, listening to it, and waking up and be like, oh, I need to change this thing, and I'm like taking notes on my phone and for later, and going for walks and listening to it on loop, and I was actually surprised at uh, how not fatiguing it was to listen to it over and over, and that's one of the reasons I knew that this track would hopefully do well, because it wasn't like fatiguing to the ears, you know. Cathartic, very fitting for everything that's happened. Yes, that was the goal. It was kind of supposed to be like the culmination of the last decade of Hytale development, you know. So that's like, it's all the themes and all the motifs and all the instrumentation, all the ideas that I've kind of gathered musically. Where can this track be found? It can be found in a store near you. No, anywhere, actually. You can find it on YouTube. You can find it on Spotify. It should be on Apple Music soon. It just seems to be a little bit slower than the other platforms. You can also find it on Instagram. Is it working? Can you hear me now? Fixed. Good. Okay. Thank you. Please tell me every time it cuts out. I have a perpetual mic problem, which you know, I'm honestly considering just buying one of those like Blue Yeti USB microphones, and you can just plug it into the. Yeah, it's just. I have this really like elaborate setup in my studio. But the thing is, I don't think it's the studio's fault, but well, it's the interface. Maybe I could get a new interface. Maybe, I don't know, or find a way to fix it somehow. Maybe if I was incredibly smart. I've even tried asking ChatGPT and it doesn't even know. Right, back to the track. Feel free to ask any questions, but I can't answer any confidential things. But yeah, so we were talking about the game and the development and how the music kind of reflects that. Yeah, because it's like all of the instrumentation, all the little ideas and little instruments that I've gathered. Like for example, in the beginning, in the first couple of tracks that I wrote for the game, I was using people were referencing Ori and the Blind Forest to me a lot, saying that, oh, this soundtrack is so beautiful, you should take inspiration from that. So I did, and I created this sound, which is basically one of the sounds from Ori and the Blind Forest, which is a soundtrack written by Gareth Coker, right? Hope I'm not wrong about that. I gotta double check that now, actually. Ori and the Blind Forest, music by Gareth Coker. Good. I am a master of memory, but not with names. I can never actually remember people's names. So this, I made this sound because there was this. It's like in one of the first levels, if you ever played the game. It's like, yeah, it's like, it goes like. Or something like that. And it's such a beautiful theme. It's like my favorite part of the soundtrack. Or something. So I took that, I tried to recreate that sound basically. and I thought I could hear like something kind of sharp, and I thought that's probably like a dulcimer or something, and I could hear a piano, and I could hear a flute staccato, so it's these three created in a multi. And I thought that's a pretty cool sound. And I called it the Ori Dulciflute Piano. That's the name of that instrument. So I put that in here in one place. It's quite subtle. Yeah. So I don't know. Maybe someone would notice that, but it's quite subtle. There are a couple of details that are probably too subtle, but yeah. Someone mentioned that the intro for this sounded like a new adventure, which is correct. This part. Yes, a new adventure goes. Wait, hold on. I gotta like remind myself not to save this project after messing around in it, but is this like? Well, it's probably fine. The track's out now. I can just delete this whole thing. Just kidding. I'm not gonna do that. On a side note, have you worked on boss music? I haven't worked on boss music now yet, but there is some boss music that I wrote previously, obviously. There was I don't know if you heard the Goblin boss music that I wrote in my portfolio. Man, I just realized that piano sound that I use all the time is inspired by that flute piano you use. Yeah, the Ori Dulciflute piano. Okay, I'm gonna put one of the Hytale tracks in here. Hold on, just created the audio track so I can put that in. A new adventure. I mean, you probably remember it anyway, but I'll just put it here for anyway. This might be loud. I don't know. This is like completely mastered. It's like woodwind staccatos. It's like woodwind staccatos with Celeste on it. I love you. Thank you. I love you too. Thank you for believing in the game and for being awesome. Fans of Hytale are awesome. Yeah. So name of the track you're talking about from Ori, Up the Spirit, Cavern's Walls. Yes. Yeah, such a great track. I love that track. And that was a big inspiration for me, for sure. So for this Celeste, I've created like a chorused Celeste where I've taken like slightly detuning it and like setting it to like just a little bit mix. So it becomes this kind of like slightly chorusy Celeste instead of just a normal, because normal would just sound like this. I made a lot of tracks using the Celeste too, of course. And I've even got some of that in here. Yeah, so this theme, that's kind of like the main kind of Orbis, the Orbis theme, I would say. And then it's like the Avatar theme is like the chorus main theme that you can hear at the chorus here. The theme of the hero. I don't know if they're gonna call them avatars anymore. I don't know what's happening, but it's the hero. And yeah, the lore has kind of changed. I don't know. I can't probably talk about it, but we will see what I can say soon. Oh shit! I just realized I had left this on. I was like, wow, this is some kind of classical modern piece now.
Build our future, create. Open your eyes.
Yeah, so oh yeah, the Celeste is just the Contact Celeste. Contact Factory Celeste. It's great. There's a lot of great sounds from Contact Factory library that I use. The Celeste I use, the harp I use. They're just very like basic and good, you know. They don't have any like special character or anything that will. Where are my harps actually? Oh yeah, here they are. Yeah, this one. It's just like very basic. Yeah, I like how I start getting vocals and music. You know, this is something I've sort of manifested into my life, I think. Actually, I've been working with a couple of vocalists in the past couple of years. I really wanted to work with vocalists more because I was always kind of like a songwriter in a way. I was never really a lyricist, but for this song, I was like, I can probably just write some lyrics. And hey, Joey, good to see you. And yeah, I thought I could probably just write some lyrics, and it would at least be personal, right? I would know what I'm kind of writing about, and even if it's not like the best lyrics in the world, it might be good enough. If I've tried singing, I have. You know, I actually considered doing like this duet, like me and Tori, but she just sings so incredibly better than I can, so I just thought, nah, I'm not even gonna try. I like singing actually. I sing in a choir on Tuesdays, and like last Christmas I sang a solo here in my You probably have a cool voice. Thanks. I'm not gonna sing now, but maybe one day you'll hear me sing. Maybe I'll do like an acoustic little soiree where you know, you could ironically blow up just as a good producer. Yeah, I was singing a solo at this concert. It was like a joke, really. It was kind of a humor thing. Like I like doing funny stuff. I don't take myself very seriously, and in some ways, I mean, I take my work seriously, but I wouldn't say I'm like stuck up or anything. So this concert, I did this like, why don't you when you don't understand English? Sorry. It was a Czech song. I sang a song in Czech. Is there anyone from Czechoslovakia? Well, I guess no, it's not called Czechoslovakia anymore. What am I, like 67? It's called Czech, the country, and they have this song from a movie called Three. Wait, I cannot translate this title directly because that would sound terrible. It's Cinderella, 3 Wishes for Cinderella or something. If I translated it directly, it'd be like 3 Nuts for Cinderella, which doesn't sound as good. So, Czech Republic. Right, thank you. Because you know, she gets like 3 hazelnuts that she can get wishes, and there's like this song. Hytale Boys will drop a new page soon. I don't know. They Hytale pulling my my audience away, huh? I don't blame him. Anyway, enough about that. We write music, yes. Right, so this is like the accompaniment. It's kind of how I started this song. I just started with like the piano accompaniment, you know. And I wanted to double it up with the guitar, because guitar and piano doubling actually sounds quite nice. You get a very kind of nice texture. And this guitar actually is from ATO. And it has a setting called Gitano, which is like a guitar and a piano at the same time. So I wrote all of these. I played it kind of like bar for bar. You can see how I've like recorded 2 chords at a time, because I'm not very good at playing completely fluidly. So I just have to figure out what it is, and then I can play it, you know. Probably should have turned this part up because it kind of drowned in the final. Just like have this lovely little kind of swell, and then it does like a dip. Damn, I should have done a crescendo here. It's too late now. It's like so many little details that you can forget about. Honestly, I had to rush this track to get it out as quick as I could. But I'm really happy that I managed to get it to a place where it doesn't sound wonky or anything. If I ever want to make an album, I want you as my producer, for real. Thank you. Will you pay me? I will work for money. Um, yeah, so I have all these strings as well that I horn. There's a lot of these parts that kind of work on their own as music, you know? Yeah. Well, I'm doing some collabs for Thanksmas, and I might be able to fit in one more, but I probably shouldn't promise because I already have too much to do. But yeah, I love using this sound, by the way. This is the Flotando from Albion 2. For those who... No, wait, Albion 5. Sorry. Outrageous. So this is very soft strings. Super, like... Are they live drums? They're not live. They're programmed. I am a drummer, though, so I can write drums as if they were played. Because I play them. That's probably why it sounds a little more realistic, I guess. Because I mean, I sat on my keyboard, you know, being like, tss, 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 kind of playing the whole thing, and then I've separated the kick and snare and hi-hat elements. So this, I put the hi-hat and the snare together. Usually you would separate them, but it sounds better than a lot of huge pop songs. Oh, really? Well, it's a realistic sounding drum kit. I guess a lot of pop songs today don't use realistic sounding drums because I guess it's more modern these days to use like a digital, you know, like more kind of drum. What's it called? Yeah, drum machine is the word I'm looking for. And my friend Ozzy, he did these guitars as well. Let's see. Oh, they're not playing in here. Yeah, so he recorded these guitars for me, which really helped beef the track up. Oscar write writing music down the top charts in his sleep. I wouldn't say that. The top charting music is like so insanely produced in a very specific way. I think you need to like really know what's like hot, right? And you gotta like, I almost feel like you gotta like be there in that space. Like there's so many people who move to LA to be in that space, to be around other producers who are big and who are doing the things that is like hot right now and using the, you know, these plugins or whatever. And like I have a very small studio. You can't even call this a studio. It's like a tiny little room. Like this is the size of my studio. Like you have the, oh shit, I got this like light over here. Let me just turn it off. So you can like see the end of the wall over there, and I've got a little piano over there, and I've got these cool plates. Get this man the mansion. You know, that is actually my life goal, is to earn $1 million after tax so I can buy myself a house. A nice house, not just an apartment with 1-2 bedrooms, because I have to work in one of the bedrooms. So I have a daughter, and she sleeps in our bedroom because we don't have a room for her, because we live in Norway, and it's a little expensive. I'm not gonna lie, but housing is actually not the most expensive thing here. That would probably be a beer. Not that I drink much at all, actually, but it's one of the things. But I went to Italy last week with my wife, and the euro is really strong. So I noticed that in Rome, the prices are actually kind of higher than in Norway, to be honest. Hytale will make the dream come true. Maybe. Who knows? It depends what kind of deal we get, you know. Because I think for that kind of thing to happen, you kind of have to get like some little bit of a bonus or something like that, you know. It doesn't just happen from a normal person salary. I don't. There's not enough hours in a month to earn enough to get to that level, right? But I'm working on a bunch of indie games right now as well, and I've got like revenue share on these indie games. And if any of them do well, then well, I can earn some money. And I'm just trying to do like as much as I can right now. Just like throw everything at the wall, do as many games as I can, break as much music as I can. Yeah, just see what people like and just make a bunch of stuff. It's really fun because yeah, it's really fun to be this creative. I think I felt a bit creatively fatigued for a while working on the previous Hytale iteration because we were in kind of like a bit of a slump, and it was things went slowly. But now I'm feeling very invigorated and creatively, I think at some point I thought like, am I just old now? Am I not creative anymore? Maybe I've lost my touch, but I'm glad to see that I haven't. I feel actually better than ever, so being 30 is awesome. Yeah, maybe that's just me coping, but I don't know what the situation is. But Simon said he's monetizing editions for Hytale, like the Fanner edition. Yeah, he said there'll be some something like that. And I mean, I think he also supports if, let's say, I wanted to, like, if there wasn't much more for me to do on the game, he would probably support me to write or to create like music packs or sound effect packs for the game for like fans to buy, because I can basically act like a player and also make the game. It's just like different capacities because I'm a contractor. I'm not like full-time employed. Everyone's asking about the Spotify release of the soundtrack, and I want to do that, but I just can't just yet. Imagine the Founders Edition comes with a vinyl soundtrack shipped to your house. Ooh, that'd be nice. The thing is, the soundtrack, the way that it is now, it wasn't really intended to be released in this state. But I guess if people like it, that's okay. But it's like if it was up to me, I would like remix and remaster like everything to make it like sound better and more balanced and all that stuff. But I guess if people like it the way that it is, then that's okay. I should just be happy with that. Why are these drums still on? So these are Ozzy playing the guitar. And then we've got Pierre playing the solo. Do you guys know Pierre? He's the UI lead. The man responsible for all the HUD and buttons and everything you see. Yeah. That was Pierre frickin' awesome. Probably never heard that one before. This is his, I can rewind it, yeah, sure. This is his profile. Yeah, let's hear that. Let's hear that one more time. I gotta specifically ask him to put some tapping into the solo. I guess again. Gotta see if I can get Pierre to come in here. Yeah, so there's also like all these ad libs like I in the backing vocals, which I had a good time kind of messing around with.
Build our feet and see.
I love soloing. Oh, wait, solos is like my favorite thing in the world, basically. Slay! So good. It's so incredibly over the top. I love it. That's exactly what I wanted to do. Yeah. There's a couple elements that kind of disappeared in the mix, unfortunately. Like I had this really cool like piano thing going on. Wait, where is it? Honestly, oh wait, it's later on. Okay, that's why. Yeah, it's like, oh yeah, it's like here. It's like very Halo inspired. Like I love the Halo soundtrack. Get that Quebec jazz right now. Yeah, I love the Halo soundtrack again, and like any kind of I love that like the sus2 chords and the 9 chords. You know, the ones that go kind of like. Especially when you play it like low. Especially when you do like if you did like a fifth and you move the notes in between like sus2 and sus4. I love these, also these like add 11, because add 9 and add 11 is kind of like a bit adjacent in that sense. It's like one of my favorite things to do, having like like these close seconds in the chords. I do that a lot in the Hytale soundtrack too. Like I'll do like a 6, and then I'll do like a. Just putting these seconds in just sounds so good. Sam, half center complete? Are you working on something new? Well, I'm joining them now to do some stuff. So I think I'll be filling in the missing parts because we didn't have everything on Legacy. Like we didn't have these big boss battles, for example. And Simon mentioned that the game isn't going to have that for the early access. At least not that he thinks, it seems. So I'm guessing I'll be doing some music for that, and you know, as we add more kind of content, you know, because we made this huge world with all of these blocks and all these cosmetics and all of these like furniture and NPCs and monsters, but we didn't really. Thank you. We haven't really made a game out of it, you know. So that's kind of what they're doing now, and it looks like they're doing a great job, like with all the gameplay showcase with the combat. The combat was already kind of in a decent place, but they've really kind of shaped it up and made it more snappy, and it looks like it could be like a really cool, fast-paced kind of like survival action game, which is interesting because it's like you can have this really chill vibe in Hytale, and then you can go out and have this super action-filled vibe as well, you know. It's kind of different from, you know, Arc Raiders, which is really popular right now. I'm playing that a lot these days. It's like nerve-wracking constantly, you know. It's never really chill, unless you're playing solo queue, which is quite chill actually. Everybody's like so friendly. Legacy Portfolio 2 is amazing. Thank you. That is Portfolio 2 was actually, that was more like high space related, you know, the capital and the city. I was really happy with that. I kind of spent over a year kind of developing a style that was supposed to be different from the Legacy soundtrack, and kind of a bit more like meta, as they like to say, which is more like it's Hytale, but it's not Orbis, you know, but it's like still Hytale. Even though you're sticking with Legacy, I think it should be in the. I think that should be in the game. Yeah, you know. Well, if you played on the Hypixel Network server, you know that the capital was supposed to be the lobby. You know, this like Hytale extraction shooter. Well, I think they're working on a extraction game on the Hypixel Network on the Minecraft. So that might be something that someone could make in Hytale eventually, I guess, at least. Love listening to Portfolio when it dropped. That shit was amazing. Thank you. Yeah, I'm glad you guys liked that, and I'm really flattered that so many of you listened to like all of it as well. Like that's like the biggest compliment for any composer is when someone bothers to listen to what you made. You know, every time I show it to my family, I'm like, okay, now we're gonna listen to my music, and you guys are gonna be quiet and listen to the end. You know, because I don't want them to do anything else when we listen, because there's details in the music that I want you to like notice. Yeah, you get very nitpicky with that. Yeah, so I'm always super happy when people actually bother to listen properly. I don't want to spoil Hytale, but I can't help myself how to listen to your music. Thank you. I don't think you're gonna ruin the experience or anything, because I mean, there will be more music. Maybe there won't be like so much more like exploration music, because I think we've got a lot of that. But I mean, who knows? Maybe. It depends what you're willing to do. Yeah. Kind of want to have like a little Hytale vibe at the end of the song here. Just the choiring is like so good on this. It's so gospely, isn't it? Is that here? Yeah, I love that. It's such like a musical ending. You know, I always wanted to write a musical. Hytale the musical. Could that be a thing? Maybe we'll see that next. We could have like actors in the game recording, and you know, could have. You said I'm in a choir. Yeah, I am in a choir actually. Told them that you know, I might want to record some vocals. I might record a choir for if I ever do a musical. I mean, they could. The thing is, I have to get them into a studio. I'll have to. Well, it's not impossible at all. They probably wouldn't charge so much either. That's mostly because they're like not a professional choir, but like an amateur, fun having hobby choir. They're good. I think they could for sure do it. I'm not saying that they're not good or anything. Are they a deep voice? You know, there's this one guy in the choir. He's a druid, actually, and he has like. He can sing an octave lower than everybody else. And I swear he's probably gotten that ability from some kind of occult power or something like that. He must have made a pact. He told me all about it. He was like, I'm in a druid sect. I was like, damn, that's awesome. Yeah, like an actual druid. He's like in a real druid, what do you call it? Like a circle? A druid circle? Monk level. Yeah, he's like, it's so insanely low. And when he sings, it's like it resonates through the whole room. Yeah, very impressive. And I was like, I want to hear all about your druid stuff, you know, because I've played so much like Dungeons and Dragons and like World of Warcraft and stuff like that. So for me, it's like, can you do magic? Can you see through walls? Can you like do a double backflip? But obviously, I don't know what it's about. I think they do some. I think they do some rituals though. I think it's like some kind of pagan thing. You know, I actually went to a place called Glastonbury once. You got an Omnisphere in this track? No. No Omnisphere, actually. Sorry. There's no Omnisphere in there. Oh, wait, maybe. What would that be? Oh, yeah, this one. This is Omnisphere. Here we go. The bells. You know, I know you've been wanting me to get into Onsphere 3 more. I just really have not had the time to sit and play with libraries lately. It's been just go 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 constantly, like making sound effects and music and stuff for different projects. I hope I get some a bit more downtime so I can like actually find new sounds, because you need to spend time doing that as well. It's this sound. I use that a lot on Hytale. It's the bells. The bells. They're just very nice. What was it you said you went to? Oh yeah, sorry. Yeah, I was. I went to Glastonbury, and you know, me and my wife, when we were dating, we went to Glastonbury, which is not the festival. Not the festival Glastonbury, but the town Glastonbury, and this is in southwest England, I think. It's in England, and they say that the ley lines cross in this town, and the magics converge, you know, creating some kind of like really like ripe magical energy in this village. And I shit you not, if you go there, there's a shop called Cat and Cauldron, and they sell magic books and wands and staffs, and it's not even a joke. It's real. They're selling staffs, and they're selling alchemical things. It's like literally something like out of Harry Potter. And they've got crystal shops, they've got incense shops, they've got all these different shops. And we stayed at this Airbnb there, and they had the bookshelves, which is full of like pagan, Wiccan magic. You know, obviously that was kind of a gimmick because they want to get people to come and like be like, ooh, magic, you know. And I was exactly like that. I was like the exact audience for this kind of thing, because I love role playing, and I love you know, sort of just pretend, you know. So we booked like a tour with a shaman, and he took us around the town, and he like showed us. He was like, "This is the holy tree that once held the spirits, but there was an uproar, and they slammed a copper nail into its roots, and it died. But since all the druids have come here to put their messages on the old branches, you know," he was like telling us, and I was like, "Oh, so cool." And he was like, he believed in Norse mythology or something. So he was saying that like there are 9 realms parallel to our own, Nilfgaard and Elfgard or Alfheim, or you know, whatever. I should know this stuff because I'm Norwegian, but Nilfgaard is from The Witcher. Sorry, it all gets a bit, it all blends together, I guess, eventually. And then he did like a thing with a drum. He was like playing a drum, and he was like, envision something, and we were like, what do you see? And you know, there's a person. What's the color of their hair? And what they give you a thing that means something to you. What they open their hand. What is it? You know. What's my favorite class weapon? I'm a wizard, and my favorite weapon would probably be like I usually go for like either something really huge, or I go for like some kind of support thing. When I play games, I usually go for the support because I'm never like good enough. Is this close to where you lived in England? I lived in London for 8 years. It's not too far from London, actually. You can get there in like a couple hours outside of London. Yeah, so my favorite class. I usually play support because I'm not like an ADC or anything like that. So I would play like a healer. So my favorite weapon would be like spells, I guess, healing spells, support spells. Because I'm kind of like I'm not very clever at strategy or like outsmarting the opponent, so I'm just gonna support you to do that because you are better than me, so I just heal people and give them buffs and stuff. So I guess that's kind of like why I would like to play Bard and Wizard and things like that as well. I think I loved Wizard in Dungeons and Dragons because I play Dungeons and Dragons a lot, and this Twitch channel is actually a Dungeons and Dragons background music channel, and you can find music. I'm releasing music almost weekly on my channel here. You can go and listen to some tracks. And I'll take an opportunity to plug one of my latest indie games, which you should go and try out. It's quite fun. It's a fun little game I made with my friend, where I did the soundtrack and the sounds. It's a short game that can be finished in like an hour or two, depending on how skilled you are. It's a challenging little platformer called Blanky. Do you like the idea of tapping into the darkness, power of the world, and to get stronger? Actually, when I played as a player in my campaign, I was a wizard that found the Book of Vile Darkness, which is like in D&D is like the most evil book imaginable. And my character had pulled a card from the deck of many things and turned to evil alignment by accident and without like noticing himself, because you don't notice when your alignment shifts. It's just you pull the card and it's like and it like evaporates and like what happened, because the DM tells you you're now evil, but you don't actually know that in character. So then when he found the book, he was like kind of drawn to the book, right? Because he's evil. But he hadn't noticed yet. And then he read the book and he became like deformed, and he got like awesome spells and like he could regenerate. But like whenever he walked around, all the animals and plants just like died like within like 5 feet of him. So obviously he was like super duper evil at that point. So he became like just completely deranged. And the DM described it so that I was like stuck in a room for like 5 days reading this book, and they could hear like shivers at night, and stuff. And then they came out of my room, and I was like, "Hey, are you okay?" And I'm like, "I see clearly now," And it was like, ooh. It was really cool. It was really fun to play. And then eventually I was like, "Shit, I'm too evil. I need to like become good again." So then there was a paladin, and he cast Ceremony on me, which is a spell that can revert alignment changes, which is what had happened to me. So I was like, "Oh my god, I'm so sorry. I was evil." But I think I was too traumatized and like messed up in the head at that point. Like any D&D character, when you're like level 17, you've like seen some shit, and it's like you'll never be the same. If you play it realistically, that is. But I don't know. Maybe they're like super strong-minded. There's a spell called Mind Blank, actually, where you can just like clear your head of all bad things. Anyway, is there anyone here who's interested in hearing more of this music? This track, if you've listened to the portfolio, this sound I use a lot in the Capital stuff. It's like, I don't know what it says, found percussion and shakers. It's just kind of like a nice little rhythm thing. And it just works very well in there. And there's actually a Wurlitzer in here as well, which no one will notice. It fills out the space. So when you... So you can't really hear it, but it fills out the low mid register a little bit.
arms as we lay the.
And these instruments are very like Hytale. Is there anyone here who plays D&D, by the way? Oh, I can't correct it. I was about to correct the timing of the notes. It's like just like a automatic reaction. I play. Håkon plays. Awesome. Well, we play together sometimes. Not D&D, but we play games. Yeah. I played a lot of Phasmophobia with Håkon, actually. We do not play D&D. Yeah, it's a bit sad that we don't do that. I'm gonna start a new D&D campaign soon, but it's full. It's already full. You know I do. Yes, I do. Did you end up using that Mithril Hall track, by the way? Did that like work out for you? I mean, I guess I did 2 dwarf tracks, but the other one was a bit too silly. I have. Nice. That's good. That's good to hear. Yeah, I have so many tracks actually in the back. There's probably like 35 tracks that are kind of like they're done, but they're not done, you know, completely. So you know, I did a track for like a campaign group called the Eldritch Outcast Seagate, which was quite fun to do. Cool track. I think that's probably one of my best orchestral pieces. Well, that's just my opinion, I guess, because there's like I liked all the little like details and stuff, but I'm sure someone else would say that's not my best work. But I feel like every time I think that this is what I like the best, then it's not what's necessarily the most popular. I think it's because I did something that I wouldn't normally do, so it's like I surprised myself, you know.
Build our future, create.
Nice sort of follow.
Open your eyes and see what you can do.
So the guitars here. This is like a very typical thing that you do in music production when you have a steel string guitar. You put one in the left and the other one in the right. So you record the track twice, and you get like this really like wide feeling. The thing is, if you just duplicated the one track, which one people might say like, wait, why don't you just duplicate the same one and put it in left and right? The reason you can't do that is because then it becomes centered essentially. You know, then it becomes in the middle because now you have 2 tracks that are doing the same thing, so it sounds like it's in the middle. But if you do 2 tracks that are slightly different, then they become really wide. And that's why when you have a spreader, which is a plugin that you can use to spread a mono signal out to the sides, it'll like change the phase of like the one channel so it sounds slightly different, and then it sounds like it's really wide. It's kind of weird, but it's cool. Cool that it works out that way.
Build our future, create.
But yeah, we got Christmas coming up, and I'm probably not doing any more Christmas tracks. I did the Christmas tracks last year, and then I posted them this year, but I'll probably post them again soon. Total side note, but I found a new patch in Atmosphere that we really like, JD Culver Harp. All right, here we go. Let's try it out. I do love me some patch suggestions. Bells. JD Culver Harp. What does that sound like then? Oh yeah. Anyway, what? All directory, all sounds. JD Culver. I have to interrupt the stream at least once with a new patch. Yeah. Oh, here we go. Finally found it. Maybe I'll just play some music to serenade you guys a little bit. Just play like aquatic ambience. Can't play that so smoothly. You know, I actually recreated that track myself just to find out. Oh yeah, that's true. That is actually quite similar. I love when I do that in the flute. Just go like. It's like I'll take any excuse to add some like just super jazzy thing in my music. So the aquatic ambience is a quite an interesting track actually. I'll show you the other sound that you were talking about that I actually used. It's the harp flageolet from it's a Contact patch again. This one. It's Contact library. The harp on Contact is actually quite interesting because you have multiple different things like settings, articulations. So this is the normal one. This is a flageolet. I'm finishing up a massive animated Hytale mural for one of those 1 hour relaxation OST compilations, Minorist. When it drops soon, I hope the background lives up to the soundtrack. Nice. Damn, I can't wait to see that. That sounds awesome. Harp's so beautiful. It's easy to sound good with MIDI. Yeah, you know, harp is it's just so great. You can literally make. It's so easy to make good music with it. But it's similar with piano, you know. It's like, but the thing is, everybody's very used to piano, and people are slightly less used to the harp. I think. So there's like, if you ever play Dark Souls. What is it that he plays on that track, by the way? I have to look it up now. It's something like that. It's a Dark Souls 1 character creation music. It's like super duper chill. Oh wait. Oh yeah. It's actually like an irregular time signature. It's like... No. How many beats is that? It's 9. Okay. That's so weird. It's so cool at the same time. It's like he didn't need to do that, but because they did, it was awesome. It's like little details like that that makes a track kind of memorable and iconic, isn't it? Like, I think if this was played in 8 instead of 9, it would be like... I mean, it sounds nice still, but because it has that like extra beat, it's kind of like, ooh, it's a bit weird, and I feel a bit lost. And I think that's like it's so fitting for Dark Souls, because you are lost and you don't really know where you are, and you don't really know where the beat is, and you don't know what the time signature is, and you're like, what is going on? So it does the job perfectly, basically. There's another patch here. I can't read this. Press. I don't think it's supposed to be that. It sounds kind of muted in a way. I should do a track like this for OGRPG music probably at some point. It's so kind of easy. I find myself struggling to reach for the easy solutions a lot of the time. Like, I know that I can do that, but because I know that I can do it, I don't. So I'm like, oh, I can just do that. That's easy. But I could try something that I don't know how to do, and then I like try to do something that would just takes me more time, and sometimes I go do the easy thing if I really fail, but I always kind of want to try like the interesting path before I do the easy path, just so I've tried it. Otherwise, it would just be boring, I guess. But sometimes you just have to have that little bit boring thing, because it was like constantly interesting. There's like too much tension in the music. And that was kind of a problem for me on Hytale too, that I kept wanting to write interesting music, and I struggled with writing very chill music that was like not doing anything when the game kind of needs that at a lot of the time, So that's why I made these like ambient fragments. There's like an ambient fragment explorations which you can hear. And I actually, for that, I used this keyboard that I have on the side, which you can see. This, it's a MIDI keyboard, and I can actually play. I can do like a bunch of stuff on that. It has to be with a patch that's like MPE compatible. So if I go here, I have a couple of instrument patches. I have Creepy as Fuck 1 and Creepy as Fuck 2. That's some of my better patches. I've got Avatar Keys, Wa Sheen. that's probably not the best. Because I developed all of these avatar kind of sounds. I got this pad here, avatar pad. Oh yeah, I see. Okay, I need to turn on channel per note. Oh, and into maybe it's not MP enabled right now. Hold on. Oh no, it is. Okay. I think some of the settings have been messed around with. My daughter likes to come in and play on this keyboard, and she presses all the buttons, and I don't know what she's done. There is a factory reset button somewhere. I just can't remember which one it is. We'll try a different patch, and if it doesn't work, then, well, sad. This is the basic pad. Because XY works. Oh wait, loudness on, poly pressure, channel pressure. Channel pressure, let's try that. Oh yeah, here we go, here we go. Okay, I got it working. So I need it to be channel pressure. So I can when I press my finger, like if I press my finger harder down, so I can like press it like while holding the note down, I can press in and out of the pressure. So it's pretty cool in the low end, like. And I add like some delay and stuff, and it can make it kind of like, you know, like you're on some kind of alien planet or something. And another cool thing about this is that the channel pressures are they're individual. So you know, if I hold down 3 notes, I can edit the pressure of each note separately while holding all of them down at the same time, because they automatically operate on individual channels. There's some really cool effects, and it works so good for ambient, but it doesn't work for much else. That's the problem with this thing. It cost me $1,800, this little board, and it's the most expensive thing I've bought in the studio, and I've not used it a lot, not gonna lie. But if you want to write a lot of ambient music, and that's your thing, then you should think about it. There's other MPE controllers that are probably cheaper though. This is called the Linstrument because it's like fancy, developed by Robert Lin, designer of the Lin drum, which apparently is a big like drum machine. So this is the basic pad. I've got other. This is the cold pad. I could use this for Zone 3 maybe if I wanted to make some ambient stuff. I think I gotta turn the pitch bending off because it ruins everything. Like playing seconds on this, it works really well. I do that a lot when I write ambient because it's very like non non-characteristic, I would say. Like it's a very neutral sort of sound. I mean, I like using seconds all the time, but maybe it's because of that neutrality. Like it's you don't know whether it's positive or negative, and it's kind of just like you're immersed in this kind of like lostness, I suppose. So deep. Choir pad. Let's see what that does. So like a bit of kind of a distortion. Great stream, Hytale vibes. Nice. Good to see you, Oslo. Have a good one. Very spacey, vast. Yeah, exactly. I haven't really done any of this for OGRPG music. It's probably because well, actually, the funny thing is that the most ambient 1 hour video is the one that performed the best. So maybe I should do more of it. Who knows? I mean, probably. I probably should. And I might, maybe I will. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see what happens. I've got so much music to write, so much time to write it in. Cool thing about this is it gets a bit distorted when you press it hard. Yeah, I like these. Did anyone come here for the track breakdown? Because I'm not doing that right now. But I have to do that. Please tell me what you'd like to hear, what you'd like to see, and I'll hello Zer and hello Narax. Are you like related because you both have MC at the end? This one is a spooky pad. I made all of these patches in Serum, which is a synthesizer. Spooky. Very nice. I guess we're just going through some of my homemade sounds for this funny keyboard I have. I'm just messing around right now. I hope you guys are having fun. This one's quite cool, actually. This is great. This is like proper like space like. yeah, it's like sometimes it's easy to make music. You can just, it depends what you need. This track was not easy to make, but it was fun. Yeah, took a lot of time. I basically spent every waking hour making this track for the past couple of days until releasing it today. And yeah, it's got some, it's got a little bit of traffic, I guess, which is nice. I'm curious to see if people will keep listening to it, but I guess we'll see. Oh, it's actually got almost 100,000 views on Twitter now. That's basically as much traffic as I had on the portfolio post on Twitter. No, sorry, on Reddit. So that's quite awesome. Very awesome. I'm not usually like 100,000 views kind of person. So, well, on Hytale, I've gotten a lot of attention, which is very nice. But yeah. Another cool thing is that the post that I posted about the song actually has more views than Simon's retweet of it, which is funny. Maybe it's because I guess people click on his and then they see it or something like that. But yeah, I'm pretty happy with the. I guess the track kind of reminds me of something out of like James Bond or something. When it gets to this like it's kind of like it could be like a Bond song, I guess. I wonder what would happen if we did the orchestral version of this track right now. Just like remove the drums, remove the bass, just have the vocals and the strings, and maybe the brass and the woodwinds and the harps. Basically everything apart from the drums. Coming storms as we lay the foundations to build upon the dreams that unveil the coming of our tale. Oh yeah, it does not. Build our future, create. It's quite nice like this even. Open your eyes and see what you can do. Come awaken your faith. Open your eyes and see all that we can be. Honor the fallen, those who stood with us. Maybe this will be like a alt release, yeah. If we ever shall say what we love and claim back the promise they gave. Okay, but why is this so amazing? Thank you. Titans have mercy. How can I mean, this song is 10 years in the making, essentially. This is a culmination of everything, you know. Get ready to embark and set sail. This is our tale. Special Hytale stream? Yes. Special Hytale stream. Build our future, create. Open your eyes and see what you can. This is great. I should release a version like this as well. Out version, baby. Open your eyes and see. There's not any strings on the ending though. There's just too much going on to add strings on. Maybe if I do the alt version, I'll... What's the occasion? Why Hytale special stream? What did I miss? I released a track today that was like a Hytale song. You said we're getting lyrics for Hytale. Whoop whoop. So you want to hear it? If you haven't heard the song, I can play it for you. Here it is, the Hytale song. It's like it's dedicated to the community, you know, from me. It wasn't commissioned of me or anything. I just wanted to make this. That's nice lyrics. Yeah, that was my intention. It was all written based on this whole journey, you know.
And claim back the promise they gave, counting on the grave.
It's not a song for the game, you know. It's a song for the community. It's not gonna be in the game. It's just a song.
Join together as one traveling vanguard. Get ready to embark and set sail. This is our tale. Build our future, create.
In the distance from Final Fantasy 14.
And see what you can
Awesome.
do.
Listen to that. Yeah, the drums. I'm actually a drummer originally, so I had to kind of play this on the keyboard, which obviously is a bit weird, but and then I separated the bass from the rest. You can kind of hear that it's not real drums when you hear it on its own, maybe, but I don't know. Can you? Can you hear the difference? Any favorite tracks you made for Hytale? Oh yes, I think my favorite tracks are Zone 1 tracks. So like all the Grasslandsy tracks, like Obviously, I love Herbalist Refuge. It's one of my favorites. A New Adventure, I love that one too. That's one of the earliest ones, really. Yeah, I'm trying to think. Like, I had like a sort of a list, a playlist here is like an album. Oh, I really like this the ocean music that I wrote, which I don't think is in the game. Am I the Oscar Garvin? Yes, it is I. So Coral Reefs, for example, I really like that one. I also really like the Goblin Dungeon that I did. Quite cool. Some Gleam Lagoon is nice. Just looking through this playlist now. Adventure and Chill, that could be one of my favorites, I suppose. I'm just listing off like every track now. It's hard to pick. It's too many tracks, and I put a lot of love and care into them. And I feel like every track has something special about them. Because I kind of every time I made a new. How's you doing, good sir? I'm doing good. Adventure and Chill. Yeah, you know what? My favorite thing about Adventure and Chill. Let me see if I can. Oh yeah, here we go. I still have that track open here. Pull that in there. The Adventure and Chill is like the ending, actually. You know, I just love the thing that I did with the. I do a lot of this like the trills, you know. It's kind of like a staple sound on Hytale. It's like the trills and the timpani. Because you can kind of create theme with sound as well as with motifs. Because I have motifs in Hytale, but also I have like sounds that are like sound combinations that are specific to the game that come in and out. That kind of works like a theme because it's like, you know, very specific. Why do I feel like you're the one that makes the music for Hytale? You feel like it's because I am that person. Yeah, so not this part, but this part is quite nice too. Ah! Big scream. It's like the what did I do here in this track? This week is the best. Awesome. That's so good. I've got some choir and I've got some pad, I think, going on. And this harp is very it's very hyped in the high end, which I did to create this kind of like super noisy harp. I've got it here. Noisy harp. God, I really want to know how much Hytale's gonna cost. $1 million. What's the song called that played in Simon's gameplay when he was in the swamp? The choir one. Oh. That was probably Genesis. Yeah, that was Genesis. No. What's going on? Oh no, I'm doubling these two tracks together. Okay, so this part, this is my favorite part of this track, at least. Because I put like the Burley in there. I'll have $99,999. Shit. Just imagining a teeny tiny saw hidden in there. I love this kind of chord progression between two chords. It's like very jazzy. And it's also using 13 chords, which is like, it's basically my favorite chord in the whole world when it plays this. This is my favorite chord ever. Oh, so much reverb on this. like that, I can kind of bring in the theme, like bring in the melody, even in this chord progression. You just gotta figure out where in the scale in that progression you can actually play that as well. Because there's like, I can play it here, or I can play it like if you look at kind of the shapes of where the keys are. But obviously, a theme or a motif can be rhythmical too. It doesn't have to be the exact notes. So it could be just playing like. It doesn't sound as good though. I love doing this. That's very like JRPG, I think. I love JRPGs, so. You can even do that. That sounds a bit sharp in this instrument, but if you do it on like a bell or something, it sounds majestic. I need it on my Foobar 2000. What is that? What is a Foobar 2000? Tomb Raider menu soundtracks. Okay, which Tomb Raider? Like the early ones? Tomb Raider menu music player program. Is that a music player? Oh, cool. Tomb Raider menu music. Let's find it. Tomb Raider 1 menu. Menu theme. I guess I should have it so that you guys could hear it too. I just don't. I haven't set it up. Can you find the Tomb Raider soundtrack on Spotify? I wonder. Tomb Raider 1. Tomb Raider. Oh, you can. Oh wait, maybe. No, wait. It doesn't seem to be playing. Can you guys hear this? No? That sucks. I can see it coming through here in the program, but so it's not coming through to you. That's sad. I don't know how to make that happen, but no audio. Wait, can you hear me though? Can you hear me? Blah 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 blah. Guess my mic cuts out a lot. What program to record use? I use Streamlabs. We can hear me. Good. I use Streamlabs, and Streamlabs is like not. It's disappointing me, to be honest. I don't know why it doesn't record. Oh wait, maybe I just have to create a new one. I'll try and add Spotify again. Okay, just give me a second. That did not work. There we go. Okie dokie. I'm just gonna find Spotify here. I have set it up, but there's like this app I need to like. Can you hear it now? Does that work? Yeah, coming through. Okay, cool. Yeah, it's Streamlabs is kind of like you have to reset it every single time. Like it saves your settings, but the settings you've saved doesn't work. So you have to reset them every time. It's like super annoying. So the nice thing about Streamlabs is it's got all these like cool, like this little, border and stuff, and the little followers, and doesn't sound like saving. Saving? What do you mean? Sounds like a really shitty backup. Yeah, exactly. It's a really shitty backup. So I should probably try and see if I can make it work with OBS or something, because yeah, it hasn't really done me a lot of good, this thing. And it doesn't seem to be like my setup necessarily. It's like just Streamlabs acting up in mysterious ways. OBS is pretty simple to set up. Yeah, I should probably just give it a go. Give it another go. Pretty straightforward. Yeah, it's because I had this like fancy thing. Like, look, I can do this. I can do this. Hello. Can you do that in OBS too? I don't know what happened. There's like so much of my chat that just disappeared now. I would never go back to Streamlabs again. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Yep. I'll think about it. And when I have time to actually sit down and like fix a new setup, I'll try and do that. Because yeah, I have this like pretty good mic and everything, but it's just like I'm bored. You're setting up transitions. Oh, I try macOS on a VM. Ooh, are we a fellow person with ADHD, or just sounds like the very like ADHD thing to say? Maybe. Takes one to know one. You can, but you will need to have your own assets. Right, yeah. I don't need anything fancy. Just to have the chat window and stuff is good with me. Chat window and, a little, I don't know if I even need a frame, but like my camera. Could be cool to have the camera kind of like, sort of like rounded corners. That's probably really easy to do, isn't it? Should really ask like an actual stream person who's like good at streaming. Help me set up. I mean, I've been doing this for like a year, and it's been okay. But I've only been doing this like RPG music and.
We will see it through, hungry and burdened. No surrender, our home stays the same. Light at the end of the way.
It's getting a little late now. I usually only stream until 11, so I'll probably end the stream soon. Just listen to the song again. I didn't really get a lot of sleep last night because the Hytale gameplay video came out, and I was just like staying up looking at the reactions from people. So I was like way too stoked to go to bed. Oh wow. So my drum kit is struggling a lot currently. You see here. is like using like 100% of my disk power for some reason. It's probably because I've been streaming for a while. Same here. Yeah, it was so hype. And it dropped literally when I was like about to go to bed. I was just like brushing my teeth and I saw that. And I just kind of ended up staying up for like another 3 hours, literally just like seeing how people reacted to it. So I only slept like 5 hours last night. So hopefully I'll get a good night's sleep tonight though. But then again, I released like this track. So it'd be nice to see some of that. I'll probably be reading comments on that as well. I read like pretty much every single comment, so it's just really nice to see all the positive response. Yeah. Did you guys not think the music was a bit too loud? That was the only thing I thought. I was like, I need to come on to the team to fix the mix, the mixing, because they've switched the audio. They switched the audio engine, so they had to kind of carry over some of the audio work. But they've done a really good job. Yep. Hytale. Yeah. Maybe I'll do like another version of this with more strings or something. Just a pure orchestral version. It sounded pretty good. So it's like if I mute, I kind of want to hear the orchestral version again. Actually, if we take away these guitars, maybe I'll take away all these harps actually. Yeah, and just keep everything else. Actually, I regret this way of doing this. Solo, solo, solo. That's better. Solo. Then I have to like, because there's a lot of like separate tracks here. And then solo the vocals. There we go. Orchestral version. Sleepy. This isn't helping. So chill. There's no strings in this bit, so
no surrender, our hope stays the same. Light at the end of the way. One more day, standing together in the fight makes us stronger together. Coming storms as we lay the foundations to build upon the dreams that unveil the coming of our tale. Build our future.
Oh, wait, I should have had the cymbal swell.
Build our future, create. Open your eyes and see what you can do. Come awaken your faith. those who stood with us, we must go all in. If we ever shall save what we love and claim back the promise they gave, counting on the brave. Titans have mercy. How can we face the towering powers? Join together as one traveling band. Go, get ready to embark and set sail. This is our tale. Build our future, create. Open your eyes and see what you can do. Come awaken your faith. Open your eyes and see, and see.
I need to add the strings at the end. Just you know what? I was actually thinking that. I was thinking like if we do a music video, we'll put like some color lenses on her and like dress her up and she's like Gaia or something. That'd be so cool. She's like in the woods or whatever, just like singing this song, you know? Yeah, Victoria did such a great job on this track. Yeah, it's such a pleasure to work with her on this. And yeah, the thing is, the last time I worked with her was back in 2017. I did a commercial for Volvo, and she was singing on that. I think I can link that actually. Let's see if I can find it. Yeah, this one. This track. We could have this music on the launcher. Yeah. Well, the thing is, I already have different menu tracks for the menu. It wouldn't be in the launcher, but it would be like when you get into the game and on the like the main menu. I had a couple of pieces actually that was like Adventure and Chill was one of them, and then a new adventure, and then there's a track called Gaia and Varian, but it's not called that on my portfolio because I wasn't allowed to use names for things in the game, so I had to rename a lot of the tracks, which is confusing for you guys because you probably like now learned the wrong titles, so well. You'll just have to relearn it, I guess. Because I think when I release it on, when we release it on Spotify, it'll be the original titles and not the fake titles, you know. So that'll be interesting. But then you can actually see what the tracks are for, because there's a track called Cracker Jackers, and that track is actually called Goblin Cracker Jackers because it's for goblins. So there's like things like that. And Gaia and Varian, I think, Dichotomy of Chaos, I think I called it instead. It was just like two chaotic forces kind of up against each other, you know? Because Gaia and Varian are both kind of forces of chaos, as far as I probably shouldn't talk about the lore. Because it's subject to change from what I've heard. Anyway, probably. Any plans to release it on other streaming platforms? I mean, the thing is, with the distributor, we can leaks. Oh my god! Chat, don't clip this. Yeah, so it's releasing it on other streaming, maybe YouTube or something. They have like a thing where you can release it on YouTube automatically from the distributor. That's what I did with this track. I just did like a blanket release thing where it releases on like every single platform. and that should be okay as long as no one makes like a claim, which we won't. So yeah, I'm gonna stop the stream. Gotta go to bed, and I want to read some comments and stuff and before bed, and yeah. But it was great having so many people come to the stream, and it was nice to see you all. And I hope you enjoyed my very random ramblings and chatting and musical, interspersed with musical moments. Streaming is kind of weird because it's like, what am I supposed to? Am I supposed to stick to the topic that I chose, or should I just talk about any thing, you know? And, well, because you don't have the people right in front of you to see like how they're reacting when you say something, but obviously you have the chat, so just keep talking to me. Cool. All right. Well, thanks everybody, and you'll probably hear from me soon. Just yeah, keep your eyes open.